Welcome back to Vex Millie. Lean on be buried on. It's my damn show. In fact, I need you guys not to be too proud. Full of pride, like and subscribe if you do. Well, back to you guys with another commentary, and I gotta run this shit real fast. Excuse my French. Well, we're doing this little conscious blog today. I want to tell you, who are the black people? Who are black people? Where are black people from? We need to ask yourself. Well, I know, but I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna answer all your questions. Because if I answer all your questions, did you really accept the blue pill or the red pill? That's the good question you need to ask yourself. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fill in pros and cons, and I'm not gonna do all that. I'm also fill your question. Okay, I want people to do that. I'm not a sucker. So what we're gonna do? You know the movie X-Men. You ever wonder why it's so astonishing to you? You wonder why black people have attraction to Superman? Who are some of the black people out there that woo that tall around the neck like me when we was kids and flew around the house and acted like he was a Superman, even on Halloween wanted to be a Superman, Batman, because you not really Batman. Batman's not a superhero because you have attraction to X-Men, Superman, because that's where we're from. We blacks, you see where the pyramids are built? Egypt, America. They try to tell you Egypt is Egypt. Well, whatever you want to think. Hey, I'm not here to do all that. Wherever a pyramid was, that's where you were. That's where your descendants were. That's where your ancestors. Now, let me go back into how strong your ancestors was. Your ancestors had strong DNA. It was said that some of these guys had supernatural powers. That's where you get this belief of God. But it's funny, you people have a belief of God. Let's go to all Christians and almost, and y'all are so addicted to porn, and that is a governmental entity. Just be honest. Now let's get back to it. We're not here to condemn it. We already helped the porn addicts out. We didn't gave them advice. We didn't gave them how to broke that demon out of their body, their soul, whatever. Now this is about the X-Men. You know where the word X-Men come from? It only comes from one race. No offense to my whites. I love my whites. We're for our conscious white people. We need our conscious white people in this movement with us. We need our conscious Arabs in this movement with us. We need our conscious Mexicans in this, Hispanics with us in this movement. Latinos. But I'm going to be honest and straightforward with you. The X-Men stands for the X chromosome gene that is only found in one race, and it's called the carbon race. Now, black people, quit saying you're melanated. Dr. Savior even proved in saying he's one of the greatest doctors and philosophers of medicine, said that we're not melanated, we're carbon. Now, let me tell you how we're carbon. Scientists only can do carbon dating on minority races. When a person dies, only way you could tell how old they are if they're carbonated. Now, people, the X chromosome gene is found in carbonated beings. Now, let me tell you this. Every race has melanin in them, except minorities. We have something called carbonated, and it creates melanin. So, take that in consideration. Carbon creates melanin. Melanin is a cut base of carbon. Now, you guys never thought of this. Melanin is not even on a periodic chart. So, if you're melanated, what does that tell you? You are not a real genetic being of our kind. You're cut, a projection, whatever. This is not here to be race. We're not here to race. Matter of fact, get back off this. Let's talk about blacks. The X in X-Men come from DNA. Every race has DNA. That's what we have to separate ourselves. We have to be honest with every race. Every race has DNA. We have DEA. See, you didn't know that. Why you think they have a DEA in Concord? Is making fun of us. Well, the E stands for X chromosome gene, and that's where you get X-Men from. Now, I'll let you guys. Did you know the guy that wrote X-Men said he wrote the movie based on Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? He said Charles Xavier is Martin Luther King and Malcolm X is Magneto. Let me say it again. Magneto is Malcolm X, and Charles Xavier is Martin Luther King. Now that's why I said a long time ago, I don't mind mixing. If I was to mix with a woman outside of my race, she can only be mixed with black. I can never have a baby with a woman she's not black. No offense to my women that love me out there. It's a lot of women be peeping me, but I'm sorry. A woman would have to have some kind of a X chromosome gene within her genetics. Now, let's get to the point where I'm done, because I'm not going to run this video not too much long. We're living in a projection. Everything you're seeing right now, you're seeing me. It is my projection that I'm giving you that you're seeing through your phone and your lens. We all don't even know. Look at this microphone. This microphone is not real. You want to know why? Because it's made of false matter. You didn't know false matter is this time. Well, false matter consists of, you have dark energy, dark matter. The world is made of 65% dark energy, 25% dark matter, and 5% ordinary matter. You know that, huh? Which makes up false matter. Illusion of a projection. Now, the ground is real. Why do you think the government always tell you wear shoes? It's not by accident we wear shoes. We're not supposed to wear shoes. You know that, huh? Because the ground graze. Why you think in certain tribes they have no shoes? But see, you never heard of the Sentinels. They live in a tribe far off the coast of India, where nobody's able to travel. They don't wear none of the. They don't know nothing about civilization, and anybody goes there to kill. But they stay on top of here. Everything you would think you know, you might don't. I said that to say this: if you think this is real, it is realish. Okay, I'm not gonna be mean. I'm gonna say it's probably real as the hair on the last hoochie you was with, or the last hoochie that's watching this. It's illusion. This is why we trade our hair, and our hair is really an antenna. Government tell you wear weave. You wear weave. You ever watch the movie Avatar? I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna look forward to it. Your hair is an antenna to the universe. It picks up frequency vibrations. You know what a vibration is? A frequency is a tune within a vibration. A vibration is a megahertz of frequencies within a aura. Now, why you think some people have a name? Now, why you think person tell me, let me vibe with you? What do you think vibe mean with you? Vibe means vibration. Vibration. That's what it means. Now that's what you didn't know that, huh? Now, what do the government call you women toys that you should be playing with in the first place, you nasty motherfuckers? A vibrator. A vibrator. There you know it's the devil's toy. Because you're not supposed to be doing that. You messing up your hormones. People don't even know that. And that's why a lot of people have experienced sexual depression. But let's stay on topic. There's too much consciousness for you right now. Stay with me. Stay with me here. Alright? Who are black people? Are they the Hebrews? Some people say they're Hebrews. They say they're the Jews. I think no. We got to get out of religion. But say for instance you want to stay in religion. I'm asking you to put your spin on what you believe in. I love the principles of the Bible. It's so deep and beautiful. It gives God a good vibe, a good vibration. But also a weary vibration. But we'll get to that another time. When the Bible told you that God's children roamed the land for over 500 years. So you know he's not talking about the kids in Egypt, because that was 400 years. You say over for 400 to 500, 600 years after the 400-year period. Now it's only the kids in Egypt, if I'm not mistaken, that was only what, 400 years? He was talking about us in slavery. and say they would roam their lands. He didn't say nothing about Egypt. They would roam their lands, enslaved in their own land, and won't even know they're trapped. See how the Illuminati did y'all? The Illuminati did y'all. Not but only that. Let's talk about that. That's not even real. I'm like, oh, this dude, his breed. Not only that, they have robbed you of your mutant powers. And I'm so disappointed of that. Your descendants were able to fly. Might sound crazy. Your descendants, even in the Egyptian tomb, it was a story about how when slavery was first brought about, a lot of people was being captured. But with one guy, I'm not bullshitting. And this is a story that will forever stick with me in the Egyptian tomb that I watched. One guy flew the fuck off and it spooked them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? While they was taking everybody to slavery, from Egypt all the way to whatever you want to call this place now. This people would say this was the real. I don't even want to piss the government off, but Egypt, if you want to think that's Egypt, you don't know shit. Why is the pyramids everywhere? If that's just Egypt, just okay, gotcha, okay. But let's go back to the story. It's actually documented when these people tried to capture this one slave, and he was one of the ones that still practices meditation. It's original. This is why they told people, you get these shots, you get all this, that's at your risk. I'm glad you guys are vaccinated. But when this guy practiced these people looked at this man could have just really demolished them. He flew off and scared the fuck out of everybody. And all of his ancestors and descendants had this ability, but they were what they would call infiltrated and modernized and colonized before colonization was the beginning of pre-colonized, ancient colonization. And they was infiltrating these people. Whether you don't know it or not, they was infiltrating these people. And these people start to practice their meditations. They start to practicing their cultural stance. We don't want to say belief, because you know what belief stands for. What's the first three letters in belief after you take the BE? You would know this. Okay, let's teach these people some lessons here. They want to learn something, because this it. After this couple of minutes, I'm pretty much going to call it a quits. I think I broke it down just as good as it's going to get, but if I can't find a pen, then that's just it what it is. But I want to show you what do belief really stand for. So I have a pen somewhere. I'm pretty sure I just seen it. Let me look over here, Mom. I'm tripping. There it go. See? It's meant for me to teach y'all something. It's meant for me to teach y'all something. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's do with this. You guys didn't know this. You guys are speaking a language of Babel. Language of Babel is called a curse within yourself. Why it's called? They say, "Oh, he's speaking curse words." There's no such thing as curse words. The people that speak the curse words are the ones that make the most sense. You didn't know that, right? Let's see what believe means, though. Every word has a alternate meaning, which means the meaning of the word. You will know that, right? Okay, this is believe. Okay, let's write it bigger so you guys can see. Let's write it bigger then you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, I'm finna underline 1, 2. Oh. Hold on, believe. Hold on, believe. I spelled it wrong. Believe. I spelled that wrong right there. Believe. Okay, well, I'll do it again. I write it big anyway. Okay, there. That's believe. Now watch this. 1, 2, 3. Underline. Now, look. Okay. We're gonna do this right here. Now, look. This is the word believe right here. Now, if you listen, what are the first three letters after BE? L-I-E. Now, listen here. Look at that. You take that look. Believe. Now, do you know what B means? B is to mean be in something. Lie. And EV. Do you know EV has its own language, meaning own word, own meaning. EV means to be involved. Why you think evolve? Well, you will see a V, or you was it means to be in something or involved in something. And so to be live to is basically what believe means. The first three letters, and the first letter is after BE is LIE. Be live. Um, and it's not by coincidence. Oh, it's not by coincidence. I can show you plenty more other words, just like you guys would know the word source. If you put source and you put an E or R or Y, you have sorcery. You see what I'm saying? But you think that's a coincidence. It's not. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's really the language of the Bible. You speak a language. See, but why does the Bible not teach you these things? You wonder because you're a Christian, right? You wonder because you're a Muslim. Why does Allah don't teach you these things in Islam? Because the governments for the power. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Illuminati. Oh, Lord, look at me becoming somebody's master teacher. Oh, no. That's not what we're here to do. I'm just the chosen one here to give these people the blue pill as they choose, or red, or they do. Let them choose, mister. I'm not here to, like I said, I love my boy Daniel Camp Callaway. I'm just here to make you think. And if you think for a second that you know who you are, but then you will know where you're from. And you have to understand this plains in which we live in. Why do you have shoes on? Did you know the ground has a magnet in it? It's proven that we have an Earth magnetic crust. It tells you that in science, Earth has a magnet, and you have metal in your body. You ever seen the movie X-Men Magneto? Within the Earth crust, the more your body comes in contact with the metal, it starts to drain. It starts to pull energy from the Earth that gives you a more lasting life. So the more you walk the ground, what do you believe it? You're clearing toxins out of your body, walking on your feet. We used to look at it crazy because we're like, what the fuck, these people tripping walking with no shoes on? But honestly, what it told you, Jesus used to have sandals on, but really, I wouldn't even want sandals on. But it's long story short, because I just can't dress like that. But listen here, you are not who you think you are. Or who you are, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not here to tell you who you are. I only here to give you a clue. And after that, foremost, I feel you should be able to drawing your own. Let me say that and using so much of a hard accent. Draw your own conclusion. And if you can draw your own conclusion, I'm pretty sure you will find out who you are. Like, our people will never even know. Like, we have planets outside of our solar system. From Nibiru to planet, we have so many planets outside of our solar system. It's just crazy. We have the planet of Pleiadians. We have a planet of Orion. We Nibiru. So it's so many. Scientists said they only thought of one. We have over probably a zillion multi universes. That's why I call it a multiverse. And I just wanted to put this in perspective because I probably forgot a little bit of my thought. But I mainly want to put that there and telling you a lot of you guys don't really know some things about yourself. You wonder, like, and I know you think, is it God? Or, I'm gonna tell you like this. Religion even said that they would roam the world in a slave land and won't even know they're on their own land. Now, it's proof that it's pyramids built in America. We have pyramids of America. And a lot of Egyptians will feel like, oh, this and that. But honestly, a lot of black people feel like the Egyptians, the Jews, have stole our history. That's up for you to decide. You know what I'm saying? But I have to be honest with you guys. Is the real Egyptians and Jews in Jerusalem? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I don't know. I'm just telling you I don't know. For you to draw your own conclusion. But if you feel the real Jews and Egyptian are in Jerusalem and Egypt, then that's how you feel. You would have to show me a descendant and just not more of a ancestral.com. you will able to have to show me like really like a lineage of history, because even the Illuminati were picked out by another secret society called the Secret Society of Serpents. So what you think you know, you just don't know, because a lot of people think this, a lot of things we were taught were wrong. If you think the map is the right map, you ever seen a movie where they switch the map upside down? Be like, no, we reading it backwards. They flip it upside down. A lot of things you've been taught backwards, yo. Time. Let's talk about time since we got time. Time is an illusion. Time is another illusion, because time used to move faster in milliseconds. The government created time in a way where it moves faster. Time moves faster, but reality moves slower. You get what I'm saying? You ever heard a person say, man, time moves by so fast? It moves by so fast because time moving fast, but reality's moving slow. And that's the matrix in what we're living in. So if I can make time move by faster than you are, I can always capitalize on your movement. And that's what it is. Now I'm here to tell you guys, I know so much more shit. I don't want to get to the point of half of it. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Not for going to certain things. It's just not for me. I'm just here to give you a pill. Blue pill, red pill. Maybe one day you'll spark a conversation with me and we'll take it further than that. But for the foremost, I feel like this with the government. I agree with the government on this. Some people are just not ready to learn certain shit. And then when you force the red pill into so many people, we're gonna have a great awakening one day, where everything people think we know, we're gonna be all hit with a big dream where we all see everything that ever happened in history in the world, from assassinations to CIA hiding cover-ups, from religions to conspiracies. We're gonna see frequencies from our aliens real. We're gonna see a big frequency in the world where everything all the lies will come forward and will be told. And guess what? A lot of people will be awoken in that time, and a lot of people go back to the matrix box. It's designed like that. But when you force the red pill down a blue pill person, you're obligating the government to assassinate you. And that's why sometimes the government doesn't like the world to be so woke. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it really is, just to be honest. You've seen the movie Matrix. It's really like that. Like, you can't give a red pill to a blue pill person. He already chose the blue pill, right? So a lot of you guys chose the blue pill. You don't seek higher knowledge. You don't seek to know what's going to make your life different. You don't seek how to get over your depression. You don't seek how to conquer your mental psychosis. So it's like, you see the movie Matrix, and Cypher, his name was Cypher, pay attention. And as he was to decipher things, reason his name was Cypher, because he was a person that was meant to decipher the truth, but he wanted to rather decipher and stay in behind the lie. And Cypher said one thing, he said, I know this Matrix food isn't real, which a lot of things you eat are not real. It's an astral projection of, you know, of something that keep your body's an avatar. That is true. Your body's an avatar. You can feel your avatar, you can touch yourself, but it's still a projection. You know what I'm saying? A matter. Now remember, 65% dark energies, 25% um whatever, black matter, whatever, and 5% ordinary matter. Now, that makes up the false matter of illusion, which really you asked us how people were able to go through things, because your mind is matter itself. Why would you need matter? And that's where the projection comes in. Well, I tell people be careful watching porn, because all you're seeing is a projection of high, to stimulate a high within the mind, a stimulation within the mind. You can get that from praying. You see how people be crazy and feel so high when they pray. It's a meditation and a stimulation of the mind, but it's also a knockoff of the real meditation. CIA have actually admitted when you meditate, you are actually able to bring all of your goals and dreams into fruition. This is facts. Not only that, it's saying that they were able to send the unclassified documents that your soul is able to travel through astral realms and able to talk to other beings within those realms and other dimensions through astral projecting of the mind and meditation. Now, long story short, they also said this is how spiritual possession, demon possession, really occurs, is when the body astral projects in the sleep or through meditation, and it does not, the subconscious, lose sight of the consciousness being in a state of outer, if it is body form, to make it back in time, and that allows for a spiritual demon possession. So for people like, I know God's real, my cousin was possessed and we cast him out. The CIA admit that you can be possessed by another demon by not returning to your body in time, even in sleep. So want a cookie? And I just said that to say this. I really was supposed to do this fast because I had so many videos, but I want to let you know an X-Men is a person, long story short, with an X chromosome gene. Black people, quit saying you're melanated. You know, sounds so fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And